Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason and I am your watch guy today. Today I'm reviewing a new brand. This is the AT.01 and it has come to me by way of a brand called Atom. They are a British micro brand that are about to launch on Kickstarter, and this is one that you're going to want to have your notifications on for. It's an absolute bargain and it's a beauty too. Now there's always something special about reviewing British brands for me. There's something that hits the spot a little bit more when you know that this is a homegrown piece. This one has so many different likable parts to it that it's an instant winner for myself. Now this one has been sent to me for review. It is a prototype and this has to go back to Atom. However, once the Kickstarter campaign is successful and these watches have been funded, which I'm 100% certain that they will be, they have offered to send me a production piece as way as thanks for this review. Now I just want to make you aware of that because I want you to be completely in the loop of what's going on here. This one will be priced at £270 on the Kickstarter campaign, and you're probably thinking, how much of a watch can I get for £270? Well, this one packs a lot for the budget. So let me turn this camera around and let's get into the review. Well, this is going to be an experience. I've just completed this entire review and not turn my microphone on. So I'm going to start again. So this is the Atom. It is a British brand's first release. It is the AT.01 and this is their Azurite blue version. Now they have this in 3 different colour options. They have it in the blue, the black and the white, and personally I don't think there's any better than this one. I mean, how beautiful is this going to look alongside my Everton top? It's just a match made in heaven. Now, I really do appreciate the adventure style look to this watch. I think it's a very classic look, almost with a explorer vibe to it, but with a very modern twist. And I really do enjoy what Atom have done here. Now, when this one comes around, when it is fully funded, and I am completely confident that this will be fully funded because it would be a crime against watchmaking if it's not, I would be definitely asking for the Azurite blue variant. So let's talk about the watch itself. This is going to be a Kickstarter campaign coming up on the 14th of September, so make sure you have your pennies ready. Now let me tell you the specifications of it before I tell you the price. It is a Miyota 9015 movement. Obviously it has this beautiful original look to it, this very clean design. It's a very nice mixture between the classic and modern tastes that we have. Fully brushed, perfect, do everything watch for me. 28,800 beats per hour, 42-hour power reserve, 18-month warranty, BGW9 loom. And you're going to expect me to say that this comes in around £400, aren't you? Or no? I think this is one of the biggest bargains on the market this year. £270 on the Kickstarter campaign. Now that will be 25% off the retail price. So if you are interested in this one, definitely jump on the Kickstarter for the early bird prices. It's 316L stainless steel throughout. We have a really lovely brushed finish throughout the watch, and that will help in the durability and longevity of the finish of this watch, because obviously we know that if a watch is high polish, it's going to ding up and scratch much easier than something finished like this. And I think that really tells to what Atom are trying to do here. I think they are trying to create a do everything everyday watch, and I think that they've really nailed it. It's 40mm in diameter, so it does sit in a very sweet spot for a lot of people. 12mm thick. Lug to lug, it comes in at 47.7mm. Very wearable on wrist, and I have definitely enjoyed wearing this one. 20mm lugs here. The lugs curve very nicely to wrist. As you can see there, we have a really nice side profile also. Fixed bezel is fully brushed also. We have a screw down crown and it has this angled grip to it. Now it fits really nicely to that movement. First position is the date window, second position is the handset, and you can see there it is a hacking second hand, exactly what you'd expect from a 9000 series Miyota. Quite the fan of a 9000 series Miyota. I think it's really the entry level into a more luxurious feel to your watch movements. The crown is also signed with the Atom A there that is also in a brushed finish to complete the look throughout the rest of the watch. As we move to the back of this piece, you can see that it has the atom-like design to the case back, all the usual information around the outer edge, and British design down here. One thing to be said is that I may personally prefer a display case back on this piece. I think that it looked really good. Even if they could etch this type of design into the display case back, I think that would give it a really nice aesthetic. However, not everyone likes those display case backs, just my personal opinion. Screw down case back. We have a sapphire crystal fitted to this fixed bezel. It is double domed and it has a level of anti-reflective coating on it to complete the very aesthetically pleasing look to this watch. Altogether, the casing provides the watch with 100 meters of water resistance, and I think that is the ideal level for this piece and exactly what we expect from this style of watch and this aesthetic, this category, shall we say. I think this is a very adventurous feeling watch. Obviously, we have a sporty type of feel to it, but it also has a little bit of a field twist, very much in an explorer style. And yeah, I think that 100 meters fits it perfectly well. Moving into the dial itself, we have applied indices throughout. Now you can see the large numerals at the 12, 3 and 9. They have a loomed center with a stainless steel effect border, and that mirrors the rest of the applied indices throughout this. Now the applied indices do give a nice level of depth to this dial. One thing that I really do appreciate is that the chaptering reaching up to the crystal itself really does give this a more premium feel to the look of the watch. It makes it feel like the dial is much closer to the sapphire crystal, and I always do feel like that makes the watch feel much more premium, especially when it's on wrist and you catch it at a glance. The indices are in a rounded shape, which really does give this a more modern type of twist to the dial. The dial itself in this beautiful azurite blue has a really nice, almost sandpaper type of texture to it. I think that really does complete the matted effect to this watch. I think that really does complete that dial. Up at the 12 o'clock, we have the Atom logo. Down at the 6 o'clock, we have automatic, followed by the porthole style date window. Now, a lot of people aren't a fan of those porthole date windows. However, I do think that it really does suit this watch much better than a square one would. I think that it really flows with the curvature of the indices and the handset. So I think that they've made the right choice here, and it does have a white border around the outer edge there. Printed minute track to the chaptering, and that chaptering is met very nicely by the second hand, which is a pencil second hand taken away there in a stainless steel effect. The handset is a very simple handset. However, it does have this rounded curvature to the tip of each hand on the minute and hour hand. They are well fitted to the dial, and that curvature gives it, again, another modern twist to this piece. Now we do have BGW9 loom on this one, and I am very excited to see the loom shot. I think that this will be another aspect of this piece that we can really get on board with. Okay, so we have the pale blue effect of the BGW9 loom. Now it's actually really well spread throughout the dial. One thing that I will say is that this is a prototype piece, and therefore we usually expect a prototype to have a lower level of loom than the production models. I hope that is also the case in this one, because a step above this would be absolutely incredible, and it would complete the budget busting effect of this watch. I mean, £270 for everything that we're getting here is an absolute steal in my opinion. Don't listen to that too much, Atom. I don't want you putting up the price. As you can see, there is also a loom border to the date window. Now, I would say that that is the only downfall to this loom signature, because it does leave a little bit to be desired there. Altogether, I think I'd rate this one at a 7. It's not the brightest in the world, however, it is very well spread, well lasted, and it leaves a really nice effect. However, I would have liked to see the date window better bordered, just to complete the look, or even a loomed date wheel to finish this one off. So as we move away from the head of this piece, of the head of this watch, we move on to the band that it is sat on. Now this is a brown leather strap. It is very soft to wrist, very well malleable. We have quick release spring bars here, two leather keepers. We have a simple buckle with the Atom logo, nice level of stitching to the sides of the buckle there, and a nice level of stitching throughout the leather strap. Now, as I mentioned in the intro or the beginning of this video, I think that this would become an absolute strap monster. And I can't really imagine many straps that I wouldn't pair with this. I think that would be the perfect adventure watch. Therefore, it would probably look fantastic on a NATO, a rubber band, as you can see, dress it up with a leather. I just think that this is a do-it-all watch, and I love a do-it-all watch, I really do. Right, let me get this on wrist. Let me show you on my 6¼ inch wrists, and then we'll get to our moan section and try and highlight some downfalls to this piece. Here's the Atom AT.01 on wrist, and honestly, I've had such a good time wearing this watch because it's, as I say, it's a simple yet effective do-it-all piece, and it looks absolutely gorgeous while it does it. I really do think that this is a modern budget take on the Explorer. Obviously 40mm will suit a lot of people. We really do like those Arabic numerals on a dial, don't we? I know I love them, and I know a lot of you guys out there do too, because you do mention it quite a bit. I think that this is a fantastic piece for £270, even at the full retail price. I think that this is a fantastic piece. I just don't see any reason that this won't be a successful Kickstarter campaign, and I can't wait to see how well it does, because I just know that these are going to fly out the door. But first of all, let me talk to you about some negatives. So, as I have it on wrist here, you can see that this is the last setting to the band. I have a 6¼ inch wrist, so it is on the smaller side. However, any smaller wrist sizes would be ruled out by this band, and you would be looking to replace it before wearing this piece. Again, as mentioned through the loom shot, if we're going to highlight the date window with a loom frame, then I think that it should be much brighter. And I also think that we should loom the date window, just because otherwise it's not really a functional additional extra to the piece. It's just a little bit of loom for the sake of it, which I don't think is really going with the functional mindset of this piece and where this design really should sit in the market. Another thing to mention is that I would have liked to have seen the crown slightly bigger. It is easy to get hold of, yet it is quite small to grasp hold of, so I can see that being a slight issue. However, that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't really complain past that. I think that this is a fantastic watch, and for the money, I don't see any reason not to pick one of these up if you like the look of it. I think it's absolutely beautiful myself, and I will be really, really heavily anticipating my production model coming, and I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it, I really do. Well done to Atom, another British micro brand that look to be absolutely killing it. Well done, guys. There we go, guys, another British micro brand, really showing how good they can be with their designs. This Atom's absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see the production piece. I also can't wait to see what they're going to do next. Now, if you wanted to pick this one up, it is live on Kickstarter, 14th of September. Make sure you are quick to it so you can get the best price possible. They will be launching at £270, and that's 25% off the retail price. Thank you to Atom for sending this one in. I really, really enjoyed it. It's been an absolute pleasure to have it in, to wear it, to give you my honest and open review on it. Thank you to them again. Guys, if you're not already subscribed here, I don't know what you're waiting for. The button's down there, just go click it. Plenty more good watch content to come. And if you were looking to pick up any watches yourself, maybe give my online store a little look. That's also linked in the description. Plenty of really affordable pieces on there for every budget. Thank you for watching this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one.